Or Wallace. Sarah?
Well, check in, Stacey. The women will tell you this went way beyond flip sexist remarks. They say there was an abusive culture of power by male bosses who pressured women guards to have sex. Those who didn't comply allegedly paid deeply for it. This has potentially huge ramifications because this company is contracted by the Port Authority, which gets taxpayer dollars.
It's just wrong. It's just all wrong. It's just inhumane to subject people to that.
LaDonna Powell repeatedly broke down in tears as she described what she calls the daily degradation by male managers at Allied Security, which has the Port Authority contract to provide guards to protect all of Kennedy Airport.
It's like you complain and you're in a room with other supervisors, so you think someone will come and say something like, that's wrong. But no one says anything.
Powell, who started as a guard and then became a supervisor and trainer, says there was constant pressure by male higher-ups to give in to their sexual advances.
It's definitely abuse. It's like a mental tear down. It's like, oh, you're a woman, so I can just sexually harass you all day. And you're here for my pleasure of my looking, and I can actually sexual questions all day about your breast and your body and how do you have sex at home. All those kind of things that you're not supposed to ask me in the workplace. These are the things that you're subjected to all day from them, all day. Them trying to brush against you and touch you, squeeze in small spaces and rub up against you.
One of the most staggering allegations in the lawsuit, that she was forced to stand by as her supervisors watched her colleagues have sex in security booths via closed-circuit television cameras.
And they recorded it on their phones. So they're watching it on the camera and they take their phones out and they all were recording it, laughing, and then texting it to each other.
There was live streaming sex at Kennedy Airport.
Yes, live streaming sex at Kennedy Airport. When they're supposed to be securing the areas where we are relying on them to, they are watching sex. They even watch videos of the women security guards giving fellatio to the men security guards, comparing and saying, oh, it makes my toes curl watching it. It was like a sex fest.
What was on the videos that they would show?
Male supervisor, female security, where she's given him.
It's like an echo when you talk to Marshanique Irving, who also worked as an Allied security guard. She says female guards who gave in to sexual pressure got preferred posts.
If you want to get an easy post, meaning like driving posts or to give breaks, they would want, you do whatever the supervisor wants you to do.
Sexually.
Yes, sexually.
Both women say they didn't comply, complained, and as a result were punished, often stuck on remote posts with no one relieving them.
Told them that I really had to go, and they said no one. I mean, I peed on myself.
You peed in a cup?
Peed in a cup. Squat down inside of the security booth and pee in a cup. And it's like, it's so degrading. It's so degrading, and it's just because you talked up for yourself.
She says when she spoke up once too often, she was fired. Powell now works as a government law enforcement officer at JFK carrying a gun. Irving also works for a different company. Both raise another serious issue about the credentials of the female guard candidates they claim male managers wanted to hire.
Sometimes they will bring pretty women who weren't even qualified for the position. They were attractive. They were qualified to be a mistress if that's what they're shopping for. But if you're looking for security, that's not what they were qualified for.
I'll fix this too.
Fix that. Great.
Powell's attorneys say they are gathering more witnesses, including several other female guards.
It was a toxic culture that started from the top. And all of the supervisors who are named as defendants in the case, all of the managers, they were all involved and they knew about it.
Allied is responsible for this primarily, but the Port Authority also needs to take action.
It really needs to stop. It hurts thinking about it.
I become ashamed that I stayed there so long. It's like, why did you stay? This was wrong. What they were doing to you was wrong. What you heard them doing to other people was wrong.
A spokesperson for Allied Security told us the company received the lawsuit this morning and is reviewing it, but does not comment on ongoing litigation. And this just in, a Port Authority spokesperson told us moments ago that the allegations in the lawsuit have now been referred to the Port Authority Office of Inspector General for review. Chuck.